Hey, welcome back to this fuel mission. I'm Calum, and we're going to be talking about why you should be including protein powder into your diet, especially if you're working out. The first reason is you want to maximize recovery. Adding protein powder can really kind of maximize how quickly you recover from that workout. The protein is going to help the rebuilding process of muscles. And basically, whatever you're training for, you're going to enhance results from. So if you're training for a marathon, you're training for soccer, you're training for weightlifting, protein powder can help enhance those results to get you where you need to be a little bit quicker. And lastly is convenience. It's easier to just throw the protein powder into a shaker bottle, throw it into the gym bag, throw it into your backpack, throw it into your bag, whatever, and just bring it with you and have 20-30 grams of protein in between meals, basically at your convenience. That brings us to when. So basically our two big times would be the hour before and the hour after. Those are two big windows of time where your body's going to be really receptive to the nutrients to be able to kind of maximize the protein that you're giving it. Second time would be in between meals. So you have your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Having a protein shake in between meals would be a great snack. Another time would be first thing in the morning. If you're not too much of a breakfast person, having that first shake in the morning can help break the fast, provide a big flood of nutrients, help cut that fast in the morning, and kind of get your day going. Second time is if, say you're trying to gain weight. Another time would be right before you go to bed to help feed your muscles all night long. So especially when you get to when I explain different types of protein, certain proteins can help will slowly digest all night and kind of feed the muscles and help the recovery process while you sleep. And so that kind of brings us to what types of different protein powders I suggest. Whey and casein are the big two I highly suggest. Whey is extremely fast. So we're looking at a digestion time of maybe 30 to 45 minutes. So that's why it's a really good choice for right after you work out. It's going to kind of flood the body with nutrients that it needs, especially after you break down the muscles when you work out. And then casein's really slow. So this is a 6 to 8 hour protein that takes a really long time to digest in your body. It kind of clumps up into the stomach and kind of slowly feeds the bloodstream with amino acids, which kind of are the building blocks for muscle. Another option would be soy. Soy is kind of like a plant protein. That's very similar to whey as far as nutrition facts go, but because it's a plant-based product and not an animal-based product, your body can only really absorb so much of it. So whereas if you had about 10 grams of whey, your body's going to absorb about 9 to 10 grams of it. Because soy is a plant-based protein, it's only going to get about 70%, so about 7 of those 10 grams. So you're not going to get the bang for buck that you would get from a whey or a casein. And when choosing a protein, you're going to kind of make sure that you have whey or casein or soy. And then also it's important to note how many carbohydrates are in the product. So if you're trying to gain weight, having extra carbs in the protein powder is not a bad idea. But just keep in mind that if you're trying to be a little bit more weight conscious or trying to lose weight, you may want to keep the carbs under 10 grams per serving in your protein powder. And again, that pretty much wraps up why you should include protein powder in your diet, especially if you're working out hard. For more great tips, go to SSP Fuel on Facebook.